Hey everyone, this is Elad from S2Lab Diagnostics, and today I'd like to discuss a very common technical challenge with FCS files, where after you acquire your data, whether it's using the CyTOF or another instrument, the channel descriptions are different than what you expected. And a few common use cases. One, the operator just forgot to include any channel descriptions and now they're either identical to your masses in CyTOF or to the fluorophores in flow cytometry. A second case is that one or more channels have some sort of typos, or maybe most of the channels have the description but some are missing. And a third use case, which is very common, is that you have multiple files that you acquired, but and they use the same panel, but the channel descriptions are different between them. And many computational tools are going to have challenges working with files that have different description names. So there's different packages for fixing them, and today I'd like to discuss the cytutils package, which is an R package that I initially developed at Mount Sinai, and it's since been further developed by multiple people at Sinai, notably Melanie Davis, who was a computational biologist there. And cytutils has different functions to it. Here are the installation instructions, and notice that as part of installing cytutils, you will need the libcurl package. So here is how you can get it. And within cytutils, there is a function called channel rename, which allows you to rename FCS channels pretty easily. So let me show you how that works. We have 4 FCS files that we would like to rename, and I'm going to go into R, and I already loaded the library, and now I can call cytutils channel rename and supply the directory where I would like to, where the files exist. So here is the directory. And when you run channel rename on a directory with FCS files, it's going to read the headers from the FCS files and combine them into one big spreadsheet, which now exists here. And when I open that spreadsheet, then um, it's going to show me each one of the messes, each one of the descriptions, and give me an option to rename them into new names or into new descriptions. And cytutils, it was designed for the CyTOF. So the way this table is organized is by mass. And you will notice, for example, that these files have two channels with the 142 mass, and and cytutils is highlighting it using a column called dupe. So if dupe is true, it means that a certain mass has two channels to it. In this case, this is not an issue since only one of these masses have any data in them, which is ND142 that has CD19. So I'm actually going to delete this row so that the dupe is going to be gone. And then scrolling down, there's a few other rows that I don't really care about. So let's delete these as well. And now let's say, for example, that I would like to delete the prefix from the channel descriptions. So the mass, we have that in the channel name. We don't need to repeat it in the channel description. So I can delete it like so. And let's say that for this channel, I just want to call it CD45RA instead of this long string. And let's say that we want to call this channel just CD56. And anything else I want to do here? Just for good measure, let's delete a few more of these. So I'm done editing the spreadsheet, and I can save it. And once I save the spreadsheet, I can go into cytutils, into R, and just run the same command again. And channel rename has two modalities. The first one is if there is no channel rename CSV file, then it reads the headers and creates the file. If there is a file, then it's using that as a recipe on how to correct how to rename the channel descriptions. So since there is a channel rename.csv file, it's going to import it and then export these different files as new files. And they're going to be under a directory called channel rename. And the file name is going to be the original FCS file name with renamed.fcs. So I will quickly load Flojo just to see that the panels are indeed different while this is renaming in the background. So here we are in Flojo, and we can load the original file, and we can load the renamed file, same event count, and here is the first file. Let's put, let's say CD19 versus CD3. So here's the file, and now I'm going to switch to the next file. Look at the x-axis. The channel rename has been updated. So if you are looking to rename a large number of FCS files, then I strongly recommend the channel rename tool. It's very straightforward to use. Even if you don't know R, it's just one command, and then you tweak the Excel spreadsheet, that's the CSV spreadsheet, and run the command again. So thank you for listening, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions.